Some of the boys think you are a legend.
What did they say?
They say you were the queen of the dead.
Some women run from danger. These women are the danger. They're assassins. They're hunters. And when someone gets in their way, they don't run. They fight back. Today, we're counting down 5 female-led action movies packed with brutal fights, deadly revenge, and women you definitely don't want to mess with. So, lights off, volume up, and let's meet the women who make danger look easy. Welcome to Movie Maniac. These recommendations are spoiler light, so you can still experience the action and surprises for yourself. Let's get into it. Movie number 5 is The Villainess. Imagine being trained from childhood to become a weapon. Not a soldier, not a bodyguard, but an assassin. At number 5 is The Villainess. Suk-hee is a highly trained killer who has spent her life mastering combat, weapons, and assassination. After being captured and recruited by a secret government organization, she's given a chance at a new life, but leaving her violent past behind isn't as easy as it sounds, because the people controlling her know exactly what she's capable of. And when secrets from her past begin coming back, Suk-hee realizes she may be the one being hunted. What makes The Villainess unforgettable is its brutal, close-quarters action and some seriously insane fight sequences. It's fast, stylish, and doesn't hold back. If you love female assassins, revenge, and action that doesn't hold back, The Villainess is definitely worth watching. But what if the world's deadliest assassin wasn't just trying to survive her enemies? She was also trying to be a mother. That's where our next movie takes us. Movie number 4 is Kill Boksoon. Imagine being one of the world's most feared assassins, someone who can walk into a room, complete a deadly contract, and walk out without leaving a trace. But when you go home, you're not an assassin anymore. You're a mother trying to understand your teenage daughter. At number 4 is Kill Boksoon. Gil Boksoon is a legendary contract killer who has never failed a mission. But balancing her deadly career with motherhood becomes increasingly difficult, especially when her professional world begins threatening the life she's trying to protect. And when Boksoon finds herself caught between a dangerous assignment and the organization she works for, she realizes that the people around her may be just as dangerous as her targets. What makes Kill Boksoon so gripping is the contrast between her 2 lives, one built on killing, the other built around being a mother. If you enjoy stylish action, deadly assassins, and stories where the line between family and survival gets dangerously blurred, Kill Boksoon is definitely worth watching. But if you think being a legendary assassin with a family is complicated, wait until you see what happens in the next movie, where one deadly killer makes a decision that turns her from hunter into the hunted. Movie number 3 is The Killer.
Some of the boys think you are a legend.
What did they say?
They say you were the queen of the dead.
Imagine being one of the most feared assassins in Paris. You never miss a target. You never question an order, until one job changes everything. At number 3 is The Killer. Z is a highly skilled assassin known as the Queen of the Dead. But when she refuses to kill a blind young woman, she breaks the rules of the only world she's ever known. Suddenly, the hunter becomes the hunted. With criminals and the police closing in, Z has to fight her way through a world of betrayal while trying to figure out who she can actually trust. What makes The Killer so gripping is the combination of stylish action, suspense, and a protagonist who isn't supposed to have a conscience, but suddenly finds herself following one. If you enjoy assassin movies with fast action, revenge, and a story that keeps moving, The Killer is definitely worth watching. But if you think the life of an assassin is dangerous, wait until you see what happens in the next movie, where one young killer finds herself in a fight against an entire criminal underworld.
I'm not the one out of billets.
Movie number 2 is The Shadow Strays. Imagine being trained from childhood to become a perfect killing machine. Fast, precise, and completely without fear. But what happens when that weapon suddenly finds someone worth protecting? At number 2 is the Shadow Strays. Codename 13 is a young assassin trained by a secret organization to eliminate anyone standing in her way. But after meeting a young boy whose life is in danger, she becomes determined to rescue him from a ruthless crime syndicate. And what follows is a brutal fight through an underworld filled with killers who have no intention of letting her succeed. What makes the Shadow Strays stand out is the action. The fights are fast, creative, and seriously brutal, with some sequences that will have you wondering how anyone survived them. If you love female assassins, martial arts, revenge, and action that refuses to slow down, The Shadow Strays deserves a place on your watch list. But if you think you've already seen the ultimate female assassin, wait until you see what happens in our final movie, where a deadly ballerina steps into the world of John Wick. Movie number 1 is Ballerina.
You don't choose to be a killer. You are chosen.
They killed my father. This isn't done until they're dead.
Imagine being trained from childhood to become an assassin. But instead of simply learning how to kill, you're taught to turn grace, precision, and movement into deadly weapons. What happens when that training is put to the ultimate test? At number 1 is Ballerina. Eve Macaro is a highly trained assassin raised in the Ruska Roma tradition. After losing someone she loves, she sets out on a brutal mission of revenge, and she's willing to go through anyone standing in her way. But this isn't just another assassin movie. Ballerina takes place in the world of John Wick, bringing secret organizations, deadly contracts, and beautifully brutal combat into a story centered on a woman who refuses to stop until she gets what she came for. What makes Ballerina such a satisfying final pick is the combination of stylish action, revenge, and Ana de Armas turning Eve into a force you definitely don't want coming after you. If you love John Wick, female assassins, and action that doesn't give you a chance to breathe, Ballerina deserves the number 1 spot on this list. And that's our countdown of 5 female-led action movies, packed with deadly assassins, brutal fights, and unforgettable characters. So, which one are you watching first? Did we miss a female badass movie that deserves a spot on the list? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the countdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more movie recommendations. Until next time, keep watching, keep discovering, and stay maniac.